Hello, I'm Marcus Williams. I'm the host of ChartFlix On Demand, and I'm also the lead educator over at ChartFlix.net. Now, ChartFlix.net is a platform that teaches its subscribers how to invest in the Forex, binary, stock, and cryptocurrency markets. Now, we've made this very affordable for people to learn how to invest their money. So, if you'll just take a ride with us and let me introduce you to some of the things that we've done, some of the things we're doing, and some of the things we're getting ready to do. So, as my screen is sharing, what I want to first do is let you know that we do not trade with any guarantees and we never trade with money we cannot afford to lose. And I cannot promise you anything due to the laws, but I will tell you this. We only trade high probabilities, okay? So take a moment and just glance over our legal disclaimer and we will proceed, okay? All right, if you're on your cell phone, do us a favor, turn it sideways so you can get a clear view of what it is we are about to show you. Now, listen, I'm going to tell you now the information that I'm about to share with you can cause your brain to stretch, which can make it uncomfortable for you to think normal ever again. So please continue at your own risk. Now, uh, the Bible says it this way in Deuteronomy 8 and 18. It says, "But thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, which he sware unto his forefathers, even unto this day." Now, we all know that we have the dunamis power, the Holy Ghost power. But what about the power to gain wealth? That's the power that we need to discuss today. There are four different ways you can use this power. If you look at the left of our screen, we see the rich dad, poor dad cash flow quadrant, where you see there are four different ways for you to get wealth. Okay, so we have the employee section. These are those of us that work 9 to 5, or we work some periodic of time where we exchange our time for money. That's where most of the people that live in America, or all over across the world, really make their money. And then below the E for the employee, you have the S quadrant. That's the self-employed quadrant, where you have people like doctors, lawyers, insurance agents, consultants. These people also exchange their time for money, but it's not per hour. They may do $100 for a project, or they may get $20 per member, or there are many different ways a self-employed person can get paid. So this is one of the ways that people get paid. And then you have, of course, on the right side of the quadrant, we have the business owner. This is a person that owns systems, they own businesses that generate money for themselves, right? And then, of course, we have the I quadrant, which stands for investing. And that's pretty much the underlining statement that we're going to be dealing with today, that because a lot of people have been an employee, a lot of people have been self employed. Some people have even started a business of their own. If it was multi-level marketing, if it was mom and pop, if it was a small business. But a lot of people don't get into this I quadrant about learning how to invest and make your money work for itself. I want to bring to our attention another scripture just before we proceed, which says is Second Corinthians 9:6, verse through 7. It says, "The point is this, semicolon, whoever sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and whoever sows bountifully will also reap bountifully." Verse 7 declares, "Each one must give as he has decided in his heart, not reluctantly or under compulsion, but for God loves a cheerful giver." Now, that's what we like to really put our focus on as it pertains to money, being a giver. And let me just say this: I am a tither myself. I'm a giver. I give benevolence, and we always focus on giving. Okay, but I want to give you a suggestion. We also need to start focusing on investing, okay? Because I just want to give you another scripture here in my fake little Bible, if you will, from the first chapter of Marcus, verse 36, 2021, which says, give the 10% and invest some of the 90%. See, this is the part where most people don't discuss, don't have anything to discuss, because we know how to tell you where to give and how to give, and we tell you to give your tithe, we give your offering, you give your first fruit, you give to the anniversary, you give to the benevolence, you give to the special offering. We have all these places to tell you where to give, but why don't we take an opportunity and tell you where to invest? Now, again, we can't give you any income claims, but this is a discussion that needs to happen. So we have the cheerful giver, but we also want to have the cheerful investor. We want you to be an investor. And so when we talk about investing, most people think about stock market. You think about investing in Tesla because Tesla is a good brand, or investing in Apple, or maybe even something like Facebook. Right now, as of Friday, at this past Friday, the market closed. The New York Stock Exchange closed at $267.67. That was on Friday. Okay, um, I just want to make you aware that the New York Stock Exchange exchanges money about $20 million a day. Okay, just keep that in mind because it's going to be very important as we move forward. The markets move about $20 million a day. Well, if you wanted to talk about investing in Facebook, and let's just say we try to figure out what kind of realistic return could you get. Well, you could get about 15% annually. Okay. So let's just break down these numbers, if you will. If you were to get one share of Facebook, right? And let's just say Facebook did 15%. If you were to get that one share and you invested $267, within a year's time, you would gain $40 on your return. That would be 15%. And guess what? That's aggressive in my opinion. 15% on an investment is kind of aggressive. But let's just say you bought more than one share. Let's just say you bought 10 shares. Okay. So in this case, you would have to invest $2,670. That same 15% on top of that would yield you $400 for the year. Okay. Now, as we proceed to this next number, 100 shares, you would have had to invest $26,700. And aggressively, you would have yielded $4,000 inside of this thing called the stock market. Now, if you look at all three of these options, I don't think the $40, the 400, or the 4,000 would change anyone's life. And that's just me. That's just from where I'm sitting at. Um, and if you do a research, even before the pandemic, most Americans can't even put their hands on $1,000 for an emergency fund. So most people, when it comes to investing, they don't do it because they don't have the money to do so. But I want to talk to you about an industry where you can start with an account for like with $10 in the foreign exchange market. You remember I told you that the market, the New York Stock Exchange, it moves $20 million a day. Well, Forex moves $5 trillion a day. Now, you really have to put that in perspective so you can understand how much large it is. If you look over here to the left, Trade Nova gives us a great example of what $22 billion a day looks like compared to the 5 trillion in the foreign exchange market. Okay. So this is just so you can get an idea of why so much money is flowing and the currency is flowing And a person can open an account with just $10. Do you have $10? Most people do. I want to show you an example of a trade I took using my foreign exchange skill set. So 5 days ago on Facebook, you can go and check me out, Marcus M. Williams. You can go check me out. 5 days ago, I pinned a message that said, if you can read this, here's a trade I did. XAUUXD, which stands for gold. That's a symbol for gold. There's a potential sale out there around $1,950. Watch the video for more details. There was a video, and I went ahead and told them this is for educational purposes. Okay. So that was 5 days ago. Let me show you what happened with my Forex skill. So I gave a heads up to Facebook and my private Telegram, where we have people that are able to take my trade signals. And look at what happened. With it 4 days ago, I was able to take a $2 investment, $2, and I turned it into, at this particular point of the screenshot, I had turned $2 into almost $500. Now, I did that in a matter of 7 hours. We took a trade together at about 3 in the morning because we did a trade party. And that $2 investment turned into $500. Now, you remember the slide I showed you before. If you would have invested $20,000 into a Facebook and it yielded you 15%, you would have only made $4,000 for the year. Yet in 7 hours, I made $500 on a $2 investment. Now I can't tell you how excited that made me and how excited I was for the people that took the trade with me, because most people don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to invest into the market. But do you got $2? That's just a question. Do you got $2? And this is not an income claim. Past profits don't guarantee future results, but these are the possibilities and these are the things that happen day in and day out. Um, if you, those of you who are still watching the broadcast, okay, most people when they come to foreign exchange, they normally start with around a $10 account or $100 account. Maybe if you got a little bit money, some people start two, three, four, $500, and then those who are a little better off, they may start with a $1,000 account. And conservatively, you're able to grow these accounts with trades that you place, trades that you're taught how to place. And you can literally start making some income that you can withdraw, pay bills, whatever it is you want to do. You can compound it and let it grow and grow and grow. This is a skill set that you could take your own money and grow. Okay. This is one of the ways that some people come at Forex. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with this at all. But there's also another way that you can do this where you can take a $200 investment and you can apply for funding. And the way it works is there's this company that one of our students and most of our students will be going to, where once you learn how to trade, they will give you funds to trade and split the profits with you. So imagine this. Most people are going to start out with a $10 account or a $100 account. Well, what if you just take some time and learn the skill of trading? You learn the skill, you're not really worried about making money right off. You just want to learn how to trade. The moment you learn how to trade, you got your demo accounts going, you haven't lost any money, but you've learned how to trade. Then you say, I'm ready to apply for funding. You could take that same $200 that you would invest into your own account, and you can actually go and apply at these prop firms. This is just one of them, FTMO, one of the most popular prop firms that will give you funding. You could take that same $200 investment and apply for a $10,000 account. So you could take $200 to $10,000. Now, of course, there are some procedures that you got to go through. You got to prove to them that you know how to trade, and they give you 30 days to get through the first set of rules. And then you get another 30. So you get up to 60 days to complete the rules. Once the rules are complete, well, I got to go back and add this. You can also get it done in 20 days. So you can get it done as early as 20 days. 20 days and as long as 60 days. Either way, you'll have the ability to take $200 to a $10,000 trading account which could then return more favorable income that you could use to get some bills taken care of, or start investing for your future, or buy the new car, or pay off the house, whatever it is you like. So, this is one of the things that we teach over at chartflix.net. Now, this is one example. Let me show you this example. They also can give you $100,000 account, right? $600, same process, 20 days to 60 days. If you pass all of the rules, you pass all of the requirements, you will get access to $100,000. Now think about this. If you got access to that much money, that can be life changing because you're going to be able to split the profits that you make on this account. Let's just say, for an example, you do 10% on $100,000. You're going to make $10,000 on that account, and then you'll get 70% of the earnings, which would be $7,000. Now, if you did that every month, let me ask you a question. Do you think $7,000 a month will be something you could live with? You think that might could change what house you live in, what car you drive, the kind of food you eat, maybe the school that your kid go to? I don't know, but this is something that is a real. Now, this is not no pie in the sky. This is a real thing. Okay. One more example of another prop firm. If you go through all of their process and you pass all of their levels of training, they will give you up to $1.28 million. Okay. Now, this is not pie in the sky. Those of you who never met me before, those of you who don't know me, I'm just like another person. But there are people that can vouch that I am a real deal and I don't play with anything. I don't play with people's emotions. You can literally become a millionaire doing this. And it's not hard because of the way that we teach our students. Okay. So I just wanted to share with you those options. Of course, you can grow your own money. Okay, let's just do a quick recap before we move forward. You can grow your own money. If you want to take $100, you can grow and compound that. Or you can take that same money that you would invest in your own account and you can apply to get funding and get a larger account, which could bring a larger return on your investment. Okay, so this is just something for you to consider. Okay, now we have currently 67 subscribers that subscribe to our mentorship, where we teach them how to either grow their money or how to get funding so they can trade for themselves, for their families, for their legacy. We currently have 67. Now, we've had over 140 people that have joined, came and went, but we've built a community of people that really want to ride with us and go through the process together. So what I've done is I've taken an opportunity and asked some of our subscribers to go ahead and give us their experience with ChartFlix. So I'll be right back after they get done with their testimony.
Hey trading family, my name is Brandon Robinson. I just wanted to drop a few lines just about my experience as a member of ChartFlix, the ChartFlix University. I've been trading for about 6-7 months now, and just got into this, and I knew that in order to be successful you had to get high quality information, because there's millions of videos on YouTube, and some of it is presenting itself as a guru, and those guys aren't actually making money from the markets, and they don't have strategies that work. So I understand, like, I knew who Marcus was, and I know that he was doing mentorship, and plugging in has enhanced my trading. It has been essential to help me become funded as a funded trader, to be able to secure a $50,000 account, and just the way that he breaks down the market. I think we had our first loss in, like, I don't know, something crazy like six months, or I don't know, like 16 or 20 trades, and it was a really tight stop loss. So it's just being able to have someone who has that level of chart vision to be able to impart everything that they have, make themselves accessible to you. You can call them, you can have one-on-ones. It's a little bit different than some of the other communities out here, where you just kind of plug into a video and you have no one-on-one access to the mentors. So I greatly value it, and if you're thinking about adding this to your education regimen when it comes to these charts, I highly recommend it. Take this serious, and then this market will take you serious.
My name is Dennis. For the last 8 years, I was trading the Forex market, but I have had no success. I'm really glad I joined ChartFlix because the mentorship program and the community is helping me build my skills in Forex. Now I'm beginning to understand the higher probability of success in trading. I have learned how to trade the setup, be patient, and let your profits run. I used different strategies and a lot of indicators before, but I don't really need all of that now. All I really need is a good mentor, and I know that having you, Mr. Marcus Williams, as my coach, my journey to the top will be a lot smoother. In fact, the homework that you have given me was easy. It was so easy that it took away my emotions as a trader. I'm also going to teach my kids to do the same, and because I could not believe how simple it is. Once again, thank you.
Hey man, hope all is well. This is Daniel from Dallas. Just giving you a quick testimonial on your BBB strategy. I've been following your sessions for about a month and a half, 2 months now. Gotta say, I love them. I'm addicted to them. You make Forex trading extremely simple. At least you break down your BBB strategy in a very simple manner. And I guess the most important thing is that it's effective and it is consistent. So been trading for a few years and never have had the consistency that I have with your system. You're selfless, you share, you don't charge, you haven't charged for anything, which is phenomenal. And the teaching and the learnings are fantastic. So anybody who's interested in being successful in Forex trading, I highly recommend you tune into Marcus and his BBB strategy. Wealth of knowledge, fantastic trader, and he's just a great human being all around. So again, thanks Marcus, looking forward to following you in the long-term foreseeable future. Keep it up, buddy.
My name is Solomon Chinweze. I'm a forex trader and I've been in the forex trading for the past 2 years. I've attended a series of forex bootcamp, forex training and seminars, but none of them have been so insightful like ChartFlix. Mr. Marcus Williams has demystified forex trading. I must tell you, he has made forex trading so simple that anyone can understand and trade the forex markets like the professionals. If you want to learn how to trade the forex markets like the institutional traders, ChartFlix should be a place you will start from. I recommend ChartFlix for those of you that have been in the business but are still struggling to be successful in trading. ChartFlix signal is 70 to 80% success rate. The platform and the ChartFlix family has professionals and newbies that are there together, discussing together, studying together. Come on board, join the family. Let us learn together. Let us trade together. Let us win together and succeed together. And as Marcus will always say, if you stay connected and remain focused and determined, we shall all meet at the top, for the bottom is way too crowded.
Hey, Chandra, listen, I want to get some feedback on your experience. It's been 30 days. You joined. Actually, you joined during our London session last month, so you've officially been here for 30 days. Tell me, how do you feel about the last 30 days of your trading career?
Let's just say the last 30 days has been eye-opening. I haven't lost a trade. I see trades now clearer. I have more confidence. Before, I didn't really have the confidence, in a trade, whether to take it, whether to stay out of it. My confidence have definitely grown. You make it so simple. It's just, it's I'm kind of lost for words because I wasn't expecting it to be this simple. I knew from watching the videos, it was possible. But man, you have made this simple. Anybody can come in here and just be focused and do this. I'm going for the funded account here probably either next week or the week after next. I'm going to be kind of busy for the rest of this week, but I have that confidence now to just go ahead and do that. So I would just say that these last 30 days, again, have given me confidence. I have not lost a trade. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for listening to their testimonials. Listen, these were students that came in, and they came in wanting to learn how to trade, and now they're making money because they begin to take the steps of LeBron James. Now, what does LeBron James have to do with trading? Nothing at all. But this is a great example I want to show you for just a second. This is LeBron James when he was in middle school. At this particular point, he's probably better than most middle school kids, but he's not a GOAT right now. He's just interested in playing. And then you find him here in the middle. He's also probably better than everybody in high school, right? And then when you scroll all the way to the right, you see him as the GOAT that he is today. But he didn't become that GOAT that you see all the way to the right overnight. There was a process, okay? And when it comes to trading, I like for people to think about the LeBron James effect. When he was younger, he wasn't thinking about money. He wasn't thinking about money. As a matter of fact, he had no skills when he was younger. So he had to build up to that. But he had no skills, no money. And then when you go to when he's in high school, now he has skills because at this point, he's getting recognized by ESPN. People are coming from near and far to see him play. So he has the skill, but he don't have the money. And that's how most traders need to come. They need to come, get the skill, worry about the money later. And now he has skills that can pay his bill. He make $38 million a year. That's how you got to treat trading. Because what happens is a lot of you got connected with people in Forex and you think it's a scam because they told you was going to be rich overnight. They told you was going to be a millionaire tomorrow. No, you got to come in and respect the fact that this is a professional sport. And as long as you're trying to make money, you're not focusing on the skill set. Okay. So, what we do at ChartFlix is we teach you how to go from step A all the way to step Z. And once you get to that ending part, you're able to get the skills to be able to pay the bills. We actually are building ChartFlix University where if you can answer certain questions about the market, if you can recognize certain patterns, if you know certain things about the process of the exchangings of the market, as your mentor personally, I will let you know when it's time for you to go trading live in your live account. I'll let you know when it's time for you to go apply for your funding because what it is that we're doing is we're creating students that are going to be able to treat this as if they were at school or at a college or at a university where you get everything you need to go be successful and get picked up by prop firms and by hedge funds and by all of these other different opportunities to become funded. And we will show you how to do it. We will be love to show you how you always see we have one funded trader from the testimonials that has a $50,000 account. He hadn't been trading longer than 6 months. He joined ChartFlix maybe 5 months ago. So this is unheard of with what he's done. But he's came through ChartFlix University and been able to use the skill set that we've taught him and the other students that are trading their own accounts, they're seeing profits and they're making withdrawals. This is because they came through ChartFlix and learned how to trade, okay, in this very liquefied market where you can literally withdraw your money and have it in your account within 24 to 48 hours, depending on which broker you use. Now, I don't want to get too deep into that. Now, I'm telling you, when we see these types of cars and houses, we automatically think that it probably belongs to an athlete. Not always. Or we may think this is probably a rapper, the latest rapper, right? Not always. And then because we are men and women of God, some of us, right? We may think, oh, yeah, that's the bishop's car, right? Or maybe that's the apostle's house, okay? Well, let me tell you this. Some of these people are just funded traders that decided they wanted to take an opportunity to look into investing. And the foreign exchange market is the easiest market to get in. It's the easiest market to learn. It's low hanging fruit. There are regular people that are making $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, $100,000 a year, millions of dollars a year because they saw a little presentation or an opportunity like this. Okay. So there's no pie in the sky. This is a real thing. Okay. And so you stayed this far, and I'm so glad you have. But what I want to do is let you know that we do have a platform that is on demand that you would have access to, where you could scroll through and we take you piece by piece, object by object, subject by subject, to show you where to start your trading career with us. Okay. So I don't want to go into the platform because I don't want to take up too much time. But if you're interested, I'm going to give you something at the end of the broadcast. Okay. I'll make sure I do that. So this is what you would get if you were to join ChartFlix, okay? You would get Forex and binary training weekly, okay? And we do weekly classes. We do a weekly class every Sunday night at 8:45 p.m. We also do a Tuesday morning class at 8:30 a.m., okay? And we do a Wednesday class also every Wednesday night. This is our free class that we open up to everyone just to give them a look at what we do. So that's every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll have access to that. You'll also have access to our ChartFlix on demand. This is every educational video that myself or my co-educators have ever done on this platform. You have access to that immediately. You can start watching the trainings directly from your device, your phone, from your computer, from your laptop, anything that can connect to the Wi-Fi or your data. You'll be able to start viewing those videos. Also, we have a signals channel. Now, a standalone, we charge $64.99 a month for this alone, but we give it to you for free. And what is a signal? A signal is me telling you I'm getting ready to sell gold. You can follow my trade and take the same trade. You'll have access to those trade signals. I have some other trade signal educators also. They'll be calling trades as well. Okay. Also, when we get you set up, we will give you a one-on-one to help you set up all of your accounts, to show you strategies, procedures, and processes. That one-on-one feel, like I said, we only have 67 people right now. We're very small. I do this full time. I educate full time. So I'm able to have a relatable, reachable experience. So I want to make sure you get everything you need to start your trading career immediately. Okay, so that one-on-one, I normally would charge for that, but you get that for free because you're going to be a part of the community. You're also going to have access to our 24-hour, 7 days a week chat room. This is where all of our traders, the beginners, the people who have just a little experience. We have some experienced traders. All of us are in this one Telegram group where you can always ask a question and somebody is going to answer whatever question you have. If you're looking for a chart, if you're looking for an indicator, if you have a question about gold, forex, whatever, you'll have access to that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's one of the most valuable things. Also, we have entry idea book that we will be releasing on Amazon.com. It's going to cost $20 on Amazon, but you're going to get that book for free, no additional cost, right? And also, this is we're very proud about this. We're doing ChartFlix for kids. This is where we're going to teach children at a young age how to start trading. Because right now they're on the devices anyway. So since they're on the devices, let's go ahead and show them how to multiply money. And I know you want to know, most companies that do this is like a multi-level marketing thing. And so you got to pay $200 and then you got to bring in your family members, friends, and loved ones. Or you got to pay $300, as much as $500. Well, guess what? We don't charge that much money, okay? And this is not multi-level marketing. You can't bring nobody and build no residual income. But what we have did is we've made it so affordable that it costs less than your cup of coffee, okay? Now, to the left of your screen, you will see a green coffee cup. Now, the emblem, you can imagine who it might be, but we're not going, we don't want to use their branding on this platform. But their small cup of coffee costs $1.95 a day, or each cup, should I say, for every 12 ounces. Well, guess what? To have access to learn how to trade in a $1 trillion a day industry, it's only going to cost you $1.66 a day, which comes to $49.99 monthly. You can cancel anytime. Now, listen, I'm telling you, everything that you've been looking for in trading is right here. I'm telling you, we have the best strategies. We have the best lines. We have fun. We listen. We went on a 14 week. We went on a 14-week trading binge where we didn't lose one trade. We made a lot of money in the last, how many months was that? It was like 3 months and a half. We didn't lose one trade. You'll have access to that. Okay. You want to get connected with that because 2021, you want something different. And I'm telling you, this is what you need. Okay. The entrepreneur in you needs to come out. And this is the greatest business to have. There are no employees. You don't have to recruit anyone. You don't have any products. You are the product. You become the signal. You learn how to trade, and you could trade 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Of course, if you're trading binary, that never closes. Now, Forex is only Sunday 5 p.m. to Friday 5 p.m. But we also do trade cryptocurrency. That don't close. So you're going to have access to learn a skill set in markets where people are becoming millionaires on a daily basis. Okay. And you're only talking about $1.66 a day. So listen, I want to remind you how to join me and how to get in contact with me. You can go to chartflix.net. Okay. And if you go to chartflix.net, there's going to be a free trial area. I want you to go there before you pay any money. Go there and set up your demo accounts. Go get a little bit more about Forex 101 because we want to give you something for free. We want to help you start for no cost. Now, it's already very inexpensive, but we want you to start without having to pay any money. Just get set up and go to chartflix.net and go to the free trial area. And then there's those of you that may say, listen, I want to jump straight aboard. You go to chartflix.net, there will be a subscribe option there for you as well. You subscribe, we get that email, and we send you access to our platform and get you onboarded as soon as possible. Now, whenever you do it, it's going to be no less than 6 hours before you have access. Sometimes right away, depends on how many people are working for ChartFlix at that moment in time. But also, if you have any questions, you can email me at support@chartflix.net. If you want to check me out, check out my social media. You can also go to YouTube and type in the search bar, type in Forex football strategy. It's the number one Forex trading strategy in the world. It's the easiest, most simple way to get pips in the market. And I know you know what pips is, but pips is a big deal, right? So you can get me there on YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe once you get there. And also, you can follow us on our Facebook platform at ChartFlix now. Okay. So we would love to meet you. But just before we leave, I want to play you this video of myself when I first started trading because I want you to know where I was and the mistakes that I made. Okay. And this may help someone make a decision.
I just want to be great. I just want my children to have the life that they deserve. I want my wife to have the life that she deserves. That's why I work so hard. That's why I try so much. I lose. I fail. I mess up. But I'm trying. I'm trying hard. Man, I'm trying hard. Sometimes I just come to myself and I just cry. Not because I'm sad, just because how bad I want to make it for my family. Hopefully, once y'all see this video, I would have already proven myself. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, I can literally remember that day. I can remember that day like it was yesterday. I had first came, and you can see the video is actually earmarked July 17, 2018. Here we are, almost 3 years later, and now I'm a successful trader. Not only am I a successful trader, I'm an educator. I know how to take $2 and turn it into 17. I mean, turn it into 700. But by this time, at that time, I had lost up to $10,000 of my money because I came to the market trying to make money so fast instead of trying to learn. And I'm glad I didn't give up. A lot of people fail in Forex because they come in trying to get rich in 10 days, get rich in 30 days. It doesn't work like that. But I do know that one of our subscribers, it took him 5 months and he got up to $50,000. Wow, that's amazing. Um, but I'm glad I didn't give up because my not giving up gave him the opportunity to stand on my shoulders, and he's done something that I never could have done because of the information that I learned along the way, the mentorship that I gave. It was able to put him in a position where he didn't have to start where I started. He's 5 months in and he's a successful trader. It took me almost 2 years before I was successful. So I went through my process so I can make it affordable for people so they could have an opportunity to stand on my shoulders. And that's exactly what I want you to know. I'm here to mentor you. Okay. I don't know who you are. I don't know, why you're watching this or why you watched all the way to the end. But I will tell you this: there's something that's going to change in your life once you do something different. Okay. Because if you think change is going to happen and you're doing the same thing over and over again, that's called insanity. Okay. I don't want you to think that everything is a scam. Okay. There's a lot of stuff out there that are scams. Yes. And a lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth about Bitcoin and about trading and Forex. I get it. I've been there. I've done that. And I told God, if you ever teach me or let me learn how to get this information, I'm going to share it with the masses. Because think about what would happen if you went back to your local church and you guys created a Forex department or a trading department in your community. Do you know how many people could be freed and set free and have some hope? People have lost everything. The stocks are down. People lost money when the market crashed at the beginning of this pandemic. A lot of people lost their houses, their cars, their jobs. People need hope. You could be the person on the other end of this camera that could give them hope. Okay. And I told God, if you ever give it to me, I would make sure I give it to the masses. Okay. So I want you to do me a favor. Go to chartflix.net. Go to the free trial at the minimum, because there's going to be a way for you to join the free Telegram and you'll be able to talk to me directly via private message. I want to hear your story. I want to invite you in. I want to help you. Me and my team, of course, we want to help you. So listen, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. I really appreciate you for watching this all the way in. Keep this in mind. Every Wednesday, at 8 p.m., I will be live on my Facebook page, Marcus M. Williams. You can come there. That's going to be a free class. Okay. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching ChartFlix on Demand. I have been your host, Marcus Williams, lead educator at chartflix.net. Now, listen, if you are coachable, connected, and consistent, I will see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Be blessed.